What's good, homies? Welcome to episode 26 on Homie Studios. It's your boy ST, the GREAT, joined by the homie Ryan and Shades. What's good, y'all boys?
Doing good, man. Doing good. We on that Saquon.
On that Saquon, though.
We're on that Saquon.
Hey.
What's going on, family? Everybody, all the homies, everything good?
Nah, man. Everything's real good, bro. Weekend was really good. We had Martin Luther King Day yesterday. I mean, I still work, bro. I didn't think I was gonna work, but I worked till like 5. But it was good work, you know what I mean? Good work, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, fam's good. It was a good weekend. We had some good football. Some crazy things happened over the weekend. But yeah, vibes is good. What about you, bro? How was everything with you?
Man, it was good, man. After the pod, woke up Saturday morning, got on the road, pulled up the Duval. Came up there, kicked it for the day. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I left Sunday morning. When it got the fresh cut. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? When I came over, kicked it with the homie Shades. Watched a little of the football. When it kicked it with the homie IB. Shout out to IB. Saw the homie P Dot. You know what I mean? Saw Mom Dukes. That was good, man. I hadn't seen her since Christmas. So, it was good to see her and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And other than that, bro, came home, kicked it. It was a good weekend, though, man. It was good, man. It was good to see people's faces, man. I haven't seen people's faces in a minute. You know what I mean?
Nah, I feel you, bro. I feel you. What about you, man? What you did? What?
I mean, all I did, relax with the fam, watch a little football. Didn't really do too much, you know what I'm saying? Just pretty much stayed off my feet, just around a bunch of people that I, care about dearly. And, just prepare myself for the upcoming work week. Holiday, all I did was a bunch of eating. And that's pretty much how I always treat any holiday they give me off. I'm going to eat. So
if there's one thing for sure, I'm going to eat.
Absolutely.
I hear that.
Like, man, from the fifth floor.
From the fifth floor. Oh, man. Yo, my bad, yo. I kind of messed up here for a second, guys. I messed up because, it's early pod, and I gave the homies that's listening, I gave them 0.
Where that drum at?
Where that shit at, bro? No, man, I my bad, and I ain't even had my earpiece in it. One more again for him real quick, you know what I'm saying? But yo, Shades, get us started, man, with this real talk, dog.
Yeah, man. I wanted to kind of mix it up a little bit, and it was something that my mom's had sent me, and it was from a pastor. His name was Tory Roberts, and it was talking about relationships. And I think this will kind of help anybody on that journey, especially if you're single right now. And I've been single several times. I recently got out of a relationship and everything like that. And I've been single several times, but I don't know. This time feels really different for some reason. This time feels really, really different. I feel.
How so?
I feel like I know more about I feel I know a lot more about myself. Where there was question marks, it's solidified. I know who I am as a person, as a man. Like, so if somebody tried to tell me I did this or I did that, I'm like, well, if you received it that way, that wasn't my intentions, or you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, and nobody will believe that I even did something like that. You can check on my people. They know I don't rock like that. They know I don't do certain things. I've been tested, you know, to my utmost, you know what I'm saying? And I still held true to myself. Where even people that I respect and trust told me that, yo, I probably would have did something different. You know what I'm saying? So um it's taught me about myself, and what I know is what I don't want.
Right.
I know what I don't want around.
That's key, my nigga. Like that is ultimate key. Like knowing what is not something you're gonna be able to compromise with. You know what I mean?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, I think, like, you know, you already know me. I like to debate or whatever like that. But for the most part, I think I'm pretty easy to vibe with. I'm pretty easy to get along with. Like, I have my opinions, whatever. But for the most part, I be chilling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're my female, like, you go do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoever you want to do it, whatever time. But my thing is, if you're in a relationship, I'm responsible for you as a man. So let me know where you're going. So if something happens, let me know and I can be there. Or I can call somebody that's closer and they can be there. You know what I'm saying? So that's my only thing when it comes to relationships. If you want that community, my thing is, however you want it, that's how it's going to be. But it's like that on both sides. None of this double standard stuff. Like, you do this, but when I do it, then it's a problem. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of some of what I was dealing with before. But so pod fam, homies, forgive me. You know what I'm saying? Tory Roberts has 5 different steps. I've only got to 3. Okay. The top 3 though are very important, and I will come back and readdress the other 2, and I'll just throw it in at the end of a show, and I just catch everybody up on the last 2, or I just throw it in the real talk next time, or whatever like that. We'll just throw it in there. But the top 3 are very important, because the third one made me stop, and I've kind of been thinking about that mug though, like for like 2-3 days now. Well, since the last pod, like, you know what I'm saying? I was listening when Ryan came over, but I started kind of over again to listen to that third part again, because it hit me. It really hit me. So, and I kind of want to go through one and then stop and then get y'all opinions on one and then go to the next one. You know what I'm saying? So the first one was chemistry. When you're looking for your soulmate and you're looking for somebody, or you find your soulmate or somebody that you're supposed to be in a relationship with, there should be chemistry. And how he defined chemistry is like, you have similar issues, similar problems, similar testimonies. You've been through some of the same things. You can relate to each other. Not just have sympathy, but you can empathize with the person because you've been through something similar. You also have similar interests. So your conversation should be pretty fluid. You know what I mean? You should be able to have a conversation with this person. The next one is, so chemistry. I guess my question to you, ST, and then I'll take it to Ryan. Have you ever been in a relationship just off of chemistry alone, or have you ever, in an opposite question, like, have you ever been in a relationship that was based off of something else besides chemistry? Like, where you really didn't have too much chemistry, you thought she was fine or something like that? I don't
know. Yeah, I actually have been in both where it was just strictly chemistry. I think there was a time where I was with a woman I was with her for 4.5 years, and like, it was because we vibed so well together. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, there were some conflicting, issues between the two of us that was the cause of the push, the separation, as opposed to the chemistry was off. No, the chemistry was always there. It was just other factors that led to me and her separating. But I've also been with someone who it wasn't chemistry. She was fine, bro. But fine, bro. Let me tell you, bro. fine, bruh. You know what I mean? And really, it wasn't like we didn't have the greatest. Our chemistry was alright, but it wasn't like what the previous chick. But I ain't even give a damn because like she was fine, bro. I don't think you want. I can't emphasize the on that enough. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I can definitely understand, brother.
And like, obviously, both the one situation lasted for maybe 7-8 months. The fine one, but that was really because it was only based off of that primarily. And I realized that, like, no, like, yeah, she can be fine, and that's all fine and dandy. But like when shit got serious and when shit had to get real, we weren't on the same wavelength. You know what I'm saying? Like we weren't, and that's when you need your partner the most. That's when you need your woman the most. Is when it's easy. It's great when things are going great, but when shit gets real, shit gets down and dirty at that situation. Is she there to ride for you? Is she there to ride with you? You know what I'm saying? And like, in that situation, the fine one, no, she was just there for the good ride. You know what I mean? Right. And that's when you realize, oh, okay, I see what this is. But yeah, nah, man, both situations I've been in. You know what I mean? What about you, Ryan?
Pretty much the same. I mean, definitely been in both. Been in one where, I mean, the girl just definitely just looked good to me, and it was honestly, it was a myriad of things. It was her looks. It was also like she was everything that I like physically that I was looking for in a woman, and like in the streets, in the bedroom type, you know what I'm saying? And she was smart. Like, she had a degree from the University of Florida. She was dating think one of the, like, a player that played for Florida ended up like a first or second round pick for the Redskins. So I was like, oh, so I already know. I'm like, I got a baddie.
Pinpointing them.
I said, I got a bet, and it was just different because like she was a psychology major, so like she would always like try to play on my mind, and I'm like, yo, I don't have time, and I'm like an alpha male, so it's like, yo, I don't know what you talking about and what you trying to do, but all of that we finna stop, like, you know what I'm saying? So
I know you doing something.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
I feel it.
Get away from me with your wizardry. Get that.
What part of the game is this? But yeah, like, that's how it was with one. And then, I mean, I also had one that it was just chemistry, but I kind of feel like the chemistry at the same time. I had one also where the chemistry didn't relay to the bedroom the way that it did in other situations. And for me, I was okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't that it was horrible, but I'm just saying, like, it just wasn't as strong as it had been with other people. I just felt like over time it could have grown that way. But that person just felt like, yo, why you, like, is it somebody else? I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they be like, I just want it all the time. I'm like, yeah, like, I got shit to do, like all the time. Like, it's stuff to be done. Like, I work, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just, that can't be life. Like, you got to have some stuff you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's where the disagreement, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, nah, I don't think it's going to work out. And I'm like, well, you go find somebody that you could just lay up with all day and make kids with, and then y'all just be broke together. But I can't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Like we got to do something to pay the bills around this.
Yeah, like, I gotta do something. But literally on every other stage, like, she was cool. Like, me being a Gemini is hard for me. Like, I can't be smothered. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really need. I relate. Yeah. Like, I need my space. Like, I can love you. Like, that's why I feel like it's gonna be so hard for me to get married, because I feel like I can't live with my partner. Like, I feel like that's gonna be extremely hard for me to do at this point in my life.
And I'm a Cancer, so like, I'm the complete opposite of y'all niggas. Like, nah, shawty, come love up on me. I need that in my life, you know. But no, like kind of what you were saying about the chemistry thing. Like for me and my ex-fiance, bro, like there was a point in time where there was no sex going on in that bitch, you know what I mean? But the chemistry was good, and I'm over here letting the chemistry be like, oh, okay, yeah, it's cool, you know what I mean? Like sooner or later, but eventually, like chemistry can't outweigh, you know, everything in this bitch, and that's where shit started to go left. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you, brother.
What about you, Shades?
So
I feel like you wasn't prepared for that question.
Yeah, you trying to dodge,
dodge that bit.
That boy was like,
I'm trying to bury that bit. Dance a little bit.
sticky.
Moving this bitch.
Your boy's John Lynch, my. But so I've only been in two, like I'll probably say like two serious relationships in my life.
Okay.
But like I've been in, like as far as me, like usually when I decide to like start doing, like if I do decide to start having like sex with somebody or whatever like that, I'm usually with that person, even though I may go date or whatever like that. I'm still just with that. I don't like go this girl, like, you know, I never really been like that. You know what I'm saying? But there was this one girl that, you know, I was only talking to her for like a good year. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I left a party, whenever I was doing something, I was with her. When I had my, I was in college at the time. When I had my, we had our, I was in Kappa Sigma. We had our prom. It was basically our prom or whatever. It was in Daytona. You know, I brought her there. When I had a family function or something like that, I would probably try to bring her there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But she was just, I know her. Also, I knew her for like, since like 4th grade, 5th grade. But bro, when you said like fine, like Beyonce, like she was light skinned with like hazel eyes and like volleyball scholarships. Her body was like, you know, she was hella cool. Like I don't ever remember us really arguing. The only thing we argued about was she was mad that I didn't make her my girl, and she wanted me to like, she wanted a relationship, and she was looking to like settle down and like all this other stuff. And at the time, I was like 22, 20, like what, 29, what, 21, 20, I think 2021, something, I don't know. In my early 20s, I was not about that. You know what I'm saying? And I've also been in a relationship just based off of chemistry, just off of us having similarities in the past, us being connected with a lot of different things. Nowadays, you know what I mean, in the current thing. But the thing is, people, I don't know, they're not growing with me. I think that's what it is. I think we're not growing on the same trajectory.
Yeah.
And it causes friction with when I want to explain what I want to do, what I'm trying to do. I don't really feel like I'm gaining anything from the relationship, if that makes any sense. Like I really don't feel like you're fulfilling anything for me, you know. I just felt like in the two serious relationships I had, like things, it was just energy draining from me. Like I wasn't receiving anything. I was the one constantly like whatever, you know. But that goes on to number 2, which I kind of felt like number 1 and 2 were connected, but I understand the difference between the two. Number 2 is connection, where it's your desire to go further with that person, a sense or want to be together, a desire to be around that person, pretty much. Mm-hmm. Where when you leave that person, you're probably kind of sad, or you know what I'm saying. You definitely. So that's connection. I kind of feel like connection and chemistry are kind of like one and the same. You know what I mean? Usually when you have chemistry, you have connection. So that kind of takes me to number 3, which is the most powerful one that kind of stopped me. And then I'm gonna go to 4 and 5. But number 3, and this is the part that I feel like that I'm on, is wholeness. And it basically saying you can't find your soulmate, and you'll probably will go bounce around from relationship. This is what the pastor was saying. You're probably going to be bouncing around from relationship to relationship for a while until you become whole yourself. Because if you're not whole, you're going to become codependent on your partner, where you feel like you're not 100%, or you feel like you have a bad day or whatever because you're not talking to them, or you're not hearing from them, or just something like that. That means you're too codependent on your partner, if that's the case, because you're filling your partner with that part of you that is missing, and you can't be that way. And that's what God is supposed to fill, because that's an eternal void. That's what people don't realize. Regardless if you believe it or not, you're going to spend an eternity somewhere, but your spirit is eternal. And that spirit is what, you're going to be feeling. That's what people try to fill with all this other stuff that's on earth. But as you can see, it dies down, and you need to be refilled. There's only one thing that can fill you up as far as that eternal void. You can't fill it with a relationship. You can't fill it with another person. And that's too much responsibility for that other person, because they're human. They're going to make mistakes. So, and one of the notes that I took from that part was, you don't search for your soulmate. Your soulmate is presented to you. More than likely, you're going to meet this person while you're probably not trying to find them, more than likely. That's pretty much what he said. And he said that he talked to a lot of people that are in relationships and that have been married for a long time. And a lot of times they were at a family function, at a wedding, at a funeral, at a business meeting, at a working out, walking a dog, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of times you're going to meet your soulmate someplace when you're not searching for them. So how do you feel about the wholeness part, bro?
Right, you want to take that off first?
I mean, for wholeness, I just kind of feel like, for my partner to kind of make me whole, it's kind of like I kind of view it similar to how like Will Smith kind of explained it. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like, it's not up to me to make Jada happy. You know what I'm saying? Like Jada has to be happy on her own. You know what I'm saying? I have to have happiness myself, and together we'll build a different happiness. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't look at me to make, you know what I'm saying, like Jeremy was saying, and I totally agree with that. So yeah, I don't like, and I think like with all my relationships that have failed, that's more or less what it was. If they were more dependent on things that I had to do for them, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, and even when I made them like independent, they still would be dependent. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, it doesn't make sense. Like, I put you in a position to win and you're still dependent on me. It doesn't make sense. Like, this isn't going to work. So I totally agree. Your partner, for one, you have to be happy within yourself. You can definitely not look for wholeness or an attempt to make yourself whole inside of someone else.
All right. So Shays, what was number 2 again?
Connection.
So when it comes to wholeness, for me, this is how I look at it. Like, you have to be able to walk in. You have to be prepared for a relationship, right? You can't just be going into a relationship. You ain't got none of your ducks in a row. Make sure your ducks is in a row before you go out here trying to get with somebody. Now, granted, at the same time, we understand that real life is real life, and you're gonna stumble upon somebody, and then that's just how it is. But try to have yourself in a position to where you don't have to depend on anybody for anything. You are independent of yourself. Then you allow somebody to we can do this thing codependently, but we don't really need each other. So what I'm saying is, okay, so in instances like I would like for my lady to have her own place, to have her own car, to have her own money, to have, you know, to do things outside of us that makes her happy also, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like so when you going out here and try to find somebody, like, and this is also another problem, is too many people just jump into these relationships without knowing who they jumping into these relationships with.
Facts.
You don't even know this person yet, and you're going to allow them to feel this much of your life, and you don't even know if this person is good for you yet or not. But they'll just
Energy, fam. Energy.
exactly, you feel me? So like,
Energy, bro.
so I just say, man, like when it comes to wholeness, make sure you got all your shit in a row. Get your ducks in a row. Get your shit lined up. Get your money up, so you don't have to depend on somebody for money. If you ladies and men out there, get your money up and get your shit situated. Get your debt in order. Get your credit in order. Be dependent upon yourself before you want to then go and then cohabitate with these other people.
And to add on top of that, not only have your financials in order, but within yourself. If you're missing something, or if you have something that was traumatizing earlier, go talk to somebody about it.
Yep.
If you've been in past relationships that when you see the person's face, you still have bad feelings that come up, and you can't talk about this person, you can't talk about this, you can't talk about that. You need to go talk to somebody about it. I'm going to be seeking counseling myself. I already have the phone number and everything. I haven't given them the call, but I can do it, and I'm going to do it. But I need to talk to. I know I need therapy. I know I do. It's 100% fact. I'm going to do it myself. I'm definitely going to talk about it on the pod. Let them know what's going on. Because I know that there's. I read my Bible and I pray, and I know the Lord is dealing with me, but I want to hear from a professional standpoint on some other things of people that actually studied the mind. But I do know, we definitely need to do more therapy. We need to do more spiritual cleansing, and make sure we have positive people around us, man, because anybody that's negative and that's taking your energy away, man, it's not for you. So that's my main reason for talking about this relationships. And so sometimes you can apply it to friendships as well. If you got friendships out there where this person is just taking away from your life and they're not adding to your life, and every time they call you, they're just bringing up their problems to you, and they're not adding to your life, maybe you need to distance yourself from that person. Are they adding to your life? You know what I mean? So, and
Are they
sometimes
an asset or a liability?
are they asset or liability? And there's nothing wrong with give and take in a relationship. There's nothing wrong with that. But what I'm saying is, you need to make sure that person doesn't become a dark hole and it's just take, 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 take. That's what I'm talking about. So to the homies around the world, to everybody out there, keep your circle tight. It's okay to have associates, but as far as who you spend your time with, the time is the most precious thing that we have. Be careful who you spend your time with. You know what I mean? Make sure they got your best interests at heart. You muted, homie. You muted.
Good call. Good call. No, but no, you're gonna hit us with 4 and 5 on the next spot.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Well, I may have prematurely took us there, but obviously for the people watching on the tube, y'all can see your boy did get the lineup. You know what I'm saying?
I did not.
Obviously, your boy been to the
Huh?
because it's
What's
time.
that?
We back, baby. Because it's time for barbershop talk, baby. Y'all know the fucking vibe, man. Shit. I ain't got the lung capacity today for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas need to stop smoking. Is what I need to stop doing. You know what I'm saying? But hey yo, 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 hey yo. As soon as you walk through the door in the barbershop, you know the first thing everybody and their mama talking about is that boy Deshaun Watson. And man, it looking like it got uglier and uglier over the weekend, dog. So it's looking like the relationship between Watson and the Texans is said to be irreparable at this point. So where we going? Where we going with this?
Bruh. They said Deshaun ain't answering no phone calls.
None.
He told the fans to stop the Deshaun Watson parade, because of COVID concerns. So hopefully they stopped it. I didn't confirm if they did or not. But yeah, man, this young got bad real quick. This young went super south.
I'm thrilled.
Yeah, right. Tell him why you feel so good, brother.
Now, I'm not saying that it's gonna happen.
But Adam Schefter said something.
I mean, Adam Schefter just, dropped the bomb and said, the Jets have the best opportunity to put together a compelling package to acquire the disgruntled quarterback from the Houston Texans. Now, the reason why I don't like this is because we will be giving up the number 2 pick. Now, we ain't do all that sucking for giving up this number 2 pick. But if you get a quarterback that threw for almost 5,000 yards and 33 touchdowns
and 7 interceptions.
You know what I'm saying? Like
garbage team.
I'm just saying,
Brandon Cooks as your number 1.
I'm talking about, and then you got the possibility in the cap space to get somebody like Allen Robinson, a Kenny Galladay. And JJ Watt wants out. Wait a minute. We need an edge rusher. I'm just saying it could get real Shava ranks in a matter of seconds. And all we got to do is get the. I mean, the thing that I would want them to do, but I doubt
JJ to the Steelers though.
I can see that to play with his brother.
Yeah,
to play with his little brother. But I just think that would be a very interesting landing spot for him. Given the coach now that we have that has a coach, he's trying to build his culture. You bring in a quarterback that is proven. You trade the possibility of trading Sam. Now, what I want them to do is keep the second pick and trade Seattle's pick and Sam to them.
He is not doing that.
And then our first rounder for next year.
That ain't happening, fam. Bro.
Well, we gotta get on the number 2.
You might as well get that up, bro.
Bro, you ain't mentioning first round pick without mentioning that too. If you think they coming up off of Deshaun Watson, especially if you trying to package it with Sam Darnold of all pieces, like you coming up off that too, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
and see, I think there's a 0% chance Deshaun Watson goes to the Jets. How feel you, sir?
I'm just saying in the New York Post, they posted on the back of the thing, whatever it takes, and he liked the post. I'm just saying, I don't know.
So I'll say I'll give y'all a 11% chance of getting Deshaun Watson.
That's a chance.
Oh, I'm not going to take it away from you that you got a chance. But I will say it's slim.
We got more pieces than the Lions.
But do y'all have more pieces than the Dolphins is the question.
Nope.
We ain't going there.
Bro,
does your quarterback have the clear potential to possibly get somewhere? Or do we already know what kind of quarterback he is?
But I'm saying, I don't think
he's only played 5 games.
But I doubt that they trade Tua or you know what I'm saying. And regardless, they got the 3rd pick. They would have no reason. They would draft who they want if they wanted somebody else.
Whatever.
But that's still a question mark when Deshaun is not a question mark. Anybody you draft is a question mark. Deshaun ain't.
0 questions.
And they know that.
But they have to come up on that third.
But see, this is why I want. I mean, even though I know you want the Jets to get him, this is why I want Miami to get him, because the Texans would have to go back to Miami, where they traded these picks for Laramie Tunsil anyway, just to go back and have to give up Deshaun to get their picks back.
Dang.
That's probably why you go to the Jets. They'll be like,
Bro, that's when you know you making emotional decisions, bro.
That's how you know they got to trade them to the Jets, because they'll be like, we're like fucking idiots if we do that.
Right. I mean, you know what? You might be on to something there, you know? Like, hold on, I might have to bump you up to like a solid 20% now. You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
All right, I'm gonna go with 5%.
Nah, keep them behind that 0.
Nice point.
Oh man. Yo, but shit, he ain't the only one out, like Ryan said earlier. JJ Watt went out now too, bro.
He's like,
like, I imagine being a Texans fan right now. Put yourself in being a Texans fan for the last 13 months.
No, they feel like us probably at the beginning of this season coming up, when we see all these players getting traded and we know we're about to lose. This is how they feel,
bro. But we never, bro. We didn't have 2 players at the caliber of D-Hop and Deshaun Watson. We didn't have 3 players at the level of D-Hop, Deshaun Watson, and JJ Watt all wanting to fuck out. Like, I understand Calais was that dude, absolutely. We know that Ramsey is that dude, absolutely. Unique is a good player, but that ain't the same as losing those 3.
right?
That's crazy, dog.
Yeah,
Losing Telvin hurt.
Yeah, and then Telvin went nuts.
Yeah, he went.
Oh my god! I don't see that would be a situation if it was happening on Houston. I wouldn't put that on Houston. I would put that on that player.
No. I'm not. I said it in a sense, but I don't put that on. I'm just saying that it happened underneath their reign. You know what I'm saying? Like what the heck, bro? I mean, but there are a couple of players that Jaguars had that have gone like kind of AWOL. You know what I mean? I don't know if you remember RJ Sauer, Jimmy Smith.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
RJ did it. RJ was with the same thing.
Look, man, but you know what? That's a whole different ownership group, everything at that point. From those players to these Jaguars, it just feels like the Jaguars in itself may have that curse over their heads. You know what I mean?
I think what I think it is. I think Jacksonville needs one or two more things, like 1 or 2 more attractions that bring money here, and we get a little bit more respect. Because when people come here, I kind of feel like they get a God complex. And that's why when they leave, they get a culture shock, kind of like what Leonard Fournette's going through. Because we see in spurts where he looks like himself. But then, I think it's more of a mental thing. Same thing happened with Josh Scobie. You know what I'm saying? He goes to the pit. He goes to the Steelers. Shank.
That boy was shanking everything, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
But Scobe, you could have just hung up the cleats in this.
Bro, just hang it up, bro. Yo, he still live here.
Good for him, dog. Because shout out to Scobie. Scobie won a lot of damn games for us. You know what I'm saying?
One of the best kickers in Jackson. I mean, right now he's still number 1.
He's still number 1, but
Lambo's coming up though.
Lambo coming back next season, about to be out that bit like. You know what time it is, dog. Yo, hey, speaking of a nigga being hype, doing some crazy shit like this, homies listening, if you go back just one podcast, go back to episode number 25, and you will recall your boy ST saying, I'm going 10-0. I get, if you could put it on the books, your boy going 10-0. What did I go, y'all?
9-1.
I don't even know. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, you gonna lie to the homie shades? That's what you do. They're gonna go back to the podcast anyway. They're gonna be like, damn, ST really did sit there and go 10-0. So you really gonna lie to him like that?
Man, you picked the Saints, bro.
I ain't never picked no Saints because I knew one thing for certain, that Breeze was not healthy. So, dang, your boy went 10-0. That's 10 consecutive picks by your boy. If you were out there listening to me, doing parlays out here in these streets, based off of what your boy ST said, my Cash App name is this $sign. This $sign ST the Great.
My boy said, break bread.
I ain't asked for a lot. I'm just asked for a smidget. Pennies on the dollar. You know what I'm saying? This break bread with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Because your boy out here got you undefeated. How did y'all boys do this weekend though, man? Because I know I've been waiting for this moment. But how did y'all do this weekend?
I went 3-1.
Okay.
I went 3-1.
Ryan went 3-1. Yeah, me and Ryan had the same pick.
My dog's out here getting 75% correct. You know how, like, if this was baseball and you batting 750, you doing good out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
Don't patronize me.
No, bro, I was trying to keep a straight face the whole time to let y'all know I'm really.
Yeah, I know you are. I know. I get your point.
You know, no, I'm trying to help y'all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody can't be perfect.
I mean, I kind of get your point. I kind of get your point, kind of like how I predicted that Devontae Adams was going to have under 100 yards and catch a touchdown on Jalen Ramsey. So I understand what it feels like to get a prediction right. I definitely understand, and I feel you on that, brother.
We doing this? we doing this?
Ryan, did I not predict that? Did I not say that? On Ramsey? Nobody said. Everybody said no. It's not going to be on Ramsey. I said yeah, he will.
We doing this?
I mean, that's what happened.
Did you?
Yeah, I clearly said that. Everybody was saying no, he wasn't going to get. I said no, he's going to get a touchdown on Ramsey, and that's what happened. 9 receptions, 66 yards, and 1 touchdown on Jalen Ramsey.
Oh, so it's kind of like a little flat route, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
No, he went over here, motion over here, and then ran back on the other side real quick.
I mean, can you really? It's
an indefensible
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Jalen was guarding him. Jalen went this way and then ran all the way back across. It wasn't like he left it up for the other guy to do.
I'm just saying, like, line them up, beat me off the line, and do your thing. You gotta have a motion.
Time out. Don't y'all always say a win is a win? It's not. It don't matter if it's 1 point, 2 points, 3 points. Did he win?
This ain't got nothing to do with the win. Is a win. We talking about.
Is it a catch on Jalen Ramsey? Was Jalen guarding him? Yes or no?
For the people.
Yes. This is a yes or no question. I'm asking a yes or no question right now.
But you know what we mean when we say like guarding him, G. Like when you in motion, but it's kind of not fair.
But what I said was he was going to catch a touchdown with Jalen Ramsey guarding him. Did he catch a touchdown with Jalen Ramsey guarding him? Yes or no?
Like I told you,
Jalen Ramsey was responsible. Jalen Ramsey was responsible for him in coverage.
Why y'all not?
I'm just saying.
So Jalen Ramsey was guarding him, right?
Listen, let me get my point out. Real quick before you go. Oh my God. Just like I told you on Saturday, I'm gonna give you this one, even though it's as flimsy as shit.
Bro, it's not about.
Then I'm gonna say period. And then after the period, I'm gonna say, you know what the fuck we meant. Get the hell out of here with that damn slant shit, man. You know what we talking about when we say he gonna catch one on Ramsey. It ain't no, I'm gonna design this play to where he just comes right off the line, goes up a half a yard, and he catches the ball as a touchdown. No,
it's a route. Did Ramsey not get routed that game too? You didn't see Ramsey getting routed up a little bit, just a little bit.
Did he get routed for a tutty?
No, but he got routed.
Of course is Ramsey unroutable?
Of course not. But I'm just saying Devontae did his thing.
Of course he did.
Okay.
Of course he did. But I'm not. Matter of fact, I'm retracting. I'm not even giving you that touchdown.
You know what it feels like to get a prediction right. So I understand where you're coming from when you say 10-0. You know what I'm saying?
No, you don't.
Can we give you like halfway right?
No, there is no half. It was like
He's like, there's no half.
I mean,
I'm gonna give you a flimsy ass right.
Yes,
I'm gonna give you a flimsy ass right.
Yes,
and then I'm gonna say you don't know what it's like to go 10-0 because you got one prediction right, bro. I got 10 of them things. 10. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 of them things, bro.
Bro, what do you mean? I'm 7-3, bro. I'm 7-3 overall. I missed 3 games.
I don't know what that's like around here in these streets.
Whatever, man. Get out of here, bro. Nobody want to hear all that, man.
Yo. So hey, Shades.
Yo. Before you go any further.
Oh.
Damn it. I got a new question for y'all from that. This is the second and last one from that.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's gonna be hard, but y'all gonna like. I think y'all gonna like this one. This one's gonna be hard though.
All right, so tell us again, Shades, what this is before you get into the question.
Super Bowl trivia.
Super Bowl trivia.
Put your mind 30 years ago, 1990.
Oh, okay.
1990. Okay.
I'm there.
Okay, you're in the 90s.
I'm 1 year old. I'm ready to, you know.
I'm 2.
Somebody
terrorizing the house. Okay. What player fumbled the most times in one Super Bowl game? A. Craig Morton. B. Terry Bradshaw. C. Roger Staubach. Or D. Joe Namath.
Craig Morton.
I got it wrong when I guessed.
Craig Morton, Terry Bradshaw, Roger Staubach, and Joe Namath, right?
Yup.
I'll give y'all 10 seconds to think. And then I'm coming to you, Ryan.
Why you gotta come to me first?
Because I think ST went first last time. Hey. 1, 2.
Okay.
7, 8, 9, 10. Ryan.
Staubach.
Ryan goes C. Roger Staubach. ST.
What say you, sir?
Damn it. Because Staubach was my answer. And now
And go with C. You know, if that's your answer, go with C. But if not, you might want to change it. Don't, if there's any doubt.
I'll just go with Staubach because that's who I was like, it's not Bradshaw. Bradshaw offensive line was too crazy for him to be out here fumbling. Staubach technically could have been back there taking the L's. I mean, I know Joe Namath's squad. Yeah, I'll go Staubach.
Man, y'all are both right, bruh.
Hey,
Give me that Staubach.
Give me that horn, bro.
Give me that horn. You know damn vibes.
I picked Bradshaw. I was like, this nigga, sorry.
Well, you sleep on Bradshaw, boy.
I am 11-0 now. You know what I'm saying?
But you think Eli is wrong?
No, I don't.
He said, "No, I don't."
Eli slightly above average. Overall, I mean, he fired in the playoffs.
Eli Hall of Fame.
Playoff Eli, yeah, he gotta be, bro.
Yo,
just because he got a bowl?
Because he got 2, and he got 2 Super Bowl MVPs.
Yeah,
got to. Mm-hmm. And he had the Iron Man award where he like played hella games without missing.
Eli was slinging them things.
Bro, he played hella games without missing anything. Heck yeah, he deserved to go.
I mean, give the Giants credit for
he beat the Patriots. Didn't he beat them twice?
Receivers, man.
Didn't he beat the Patriots twice?
Yes,
bro. He beat the Patriots twice. You gotta put him in there.
They had Victor Cruz, man.
Bro.
And
Plexico.
Bro, you gotta give you, especially that play where he freaking made it out or whatever. Then
we about to do this Eli debate right now? Because like,
nah,
you don't think he in the Hall of Fame?
No.
What? I don't like Eli either. He's like, no.
I'm putting him in there. Why you say no?
First of all, his winning percentage is ass. 1. I understand he got 2 Super Bowls. He got 2 Super Bowls by getting into the playoffs with one of these weak ass records that you can only get into the playoffs in the NFC East in. And then let's not even talk about touchdown to interception ratio when it comes to Eli. Like there's a lot of negative factors when it comes to Eli that you just can't overlook. Like there's a lot of flaws when it comes to Eli.
So, with one of the things that you said was a flaw, I actually think it's a strength because the fact that they had a sorry record, which means they had to play more games, and the road that he took to get to the Super Bowl was crazy because he had to beat the Packers, which we played Aaron Rodgers, and then I forgot the other teams he had to play, but he definitely had to play Green Bay a couple of times. So the road that he took there was harder. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why they started to lose was because they didn't play their offensive line and they let their offensive line go. And then Eli started to get ate up. And then he aged like right before our eyes.
Understood. But with that being said, even though you could say that is looked on as a positive, me personally, I look at it this way.
Can't believe I'm freaking arguing for Eli right now.
Me personally, I look at it this way. If the only way that you can get advanced into the playoffs is when you come in on a sorry ass record because you couldn't lead your team to just more victories to get yourself into a better position. To me personally, in the NFC East, when you had the flailing the flailing fucking Cowboys there for the whole time, the Redskins / football team who has been ass this whole time outside of what 1 year with RG3, and then you got the Eagles who have been topsy turvy for the past 20 years. To me, you should Eli, if you was dominant at quarterback, you should have been owning that damn conference like a Brady did, like a Manning did. To me, Eli was never that. You see what I'm saying? Like I ain't hating on Eli because I think he was a decent enough quarterback who also had an opportunity to go out there and win 2 Super Bowls. I appreciate the fact that he went out there and won 2 Super Bowls. But
if you get 1 Super Bowl, I still might argue for it, maybe. But if you take the Super Bowls away, then I'm with you. But the fact that he got 2, I'm gonna have to agree to disagree with you on this one.
Understood, completely understood. I just know that the rest of his game outside of those 2 Super Bowls says no, like and a resounding no. When you look at winning percentage,
he got Odell Beckham. When he got Odell, then he started being 5 again.
And he still threw too many damn interceptions and cost his team too many wins.
I agree with that point. But he's still.
But that's not okay. I feel you, dog. I feel you. We gonna be on differing sides of the fence when it comes to Eli and his Hall of Fame. If he gets in there, I'm not gonna be mad. But me personally, if I had a vote, I would ain't no way in hell.
I feel you, dog.
Yo, Shades. So your Lions over there hiring old Dan Campbell. How you feeling about that, dog?
I don't know about this guy.
He had a brief stint in Miami, the Dolphins, that is. I'll tell you this much: if you're looking for coach speak and like rah coach speak guy, he's that guy. But I don't know too much more because the rest of it obviously didn't jump out to anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I hope it's an all right fit for the Lions, but at the same time, man, there's guys out here like Eric Bieniemy sitting out here like, yo, fam, what the fuck? Like, I don't know if Eric Bieniemy is not.
Job, dog.
Huh?
You need to go get that Falcons job.
Falcons job is already taken. Arthur Smith is.
Arthur Smith got that right. Dang.
Bro, like I don't know if Eric Bieniemy can interview well. I don't know what it is. Like, because it's got to be something that's outside of just the X's and O's that's not landing this man the job outside of the obvious potential answer.
I think he's passive. I don't think he's a rah guy.
But you don't have to be that also to get a head coach.
You can hire coordinators to be that, but I don't know if the team. I think the teams are looking for coaches to be that.
The head coach,
right?
I mean, he can get that Eagles job possibly.
Yeah.
But would you want that?
I would.
He said he don't want nothing to do with that Eagles job.
I don't.
Like they was talking about, I saw like a thing that said that he don't want nothing to do with that job.
Dang.
I think that Eagles job is is a gold mine for whoever gets it if they know what the hell they're doing. But you got talent. All you got to do is get you some a stud receiver. You need to get a stud receiver because you got tight ends. You got Miles Sanders back there. You got some pieces on defense, and you gotta sure up that defense a lot more, I should say. And
bro, I would trade for Odell, bro. That would be his squad.
Ooh, can you imagine Odell in an Eagles jersey walking back into the Meadowlands to go play the Giants 2 times a year? Well, you'll play one in Philly, but the boos he would get for going to the Eagles. Oh man,
and he'll do it too.
We would.
I'm here for that. Actually, I'm here for that. I'm here for that.
Because even if Jalen Hurts or Carson Wentz become the quarterback, he'll get the ball.
Yeah.
Because he don't need to be with the Browns. Like they good without him.
I'm here for that. Actually, you know what I'm saying.
And then the Chargers. The Chargers hired. I forgot who the Chargers hired. Brandon Staley, Rams defensive coordinator.
To be fair, I don't necessarily know much about this guy, but I will say that I know how good the damn Rams defense have been over.
And he used Ramsey right
over the past several years.
So that means James. He's getting Joey Bosa, Melvin Ingram.
Mm-hmm.
You got Perriman.
They got
Hayward.
What was that linebacker that just came out last year? I can't remember his name right now, but dude out of Texas, I believe, Oklahoma, Texas. It's one of them two. Murray, Keith Murray or something like that. I think he's been balling for them.
Keith Murray from Oklahoma.
Yeah, there it is, Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He been balling for them.
I know he went to the Chargers.
Yeah, he been balling for them.
Oh, so that's their new middle linebacker.
Mm-hmm. Perriman got moved out of the starting role.
So is he backup or is he outside linebacker?
He backup for right now, but he still get burned. You know what I mean?
I'll move him to outside.
No, don't put Perriman on the outside.
Oh, okay.
He ain't finna be running around with your tight ends like that.
Oh, okay. But
unless you're gonna put him weak side, you got to put him weak side to outside linebacker if you're gonna do that. And if they run the 2 tight ends, you just got to be off the field. But speaking of breaking news, the Jaguars have hired their new GM.
For real?
Ex-49ers executive Trent Baalke reportedly expected to be named the Jaguars' new GM. This is breaking.
Woo!
Urban and them boys up there is doing work, boy. What you mean?
Did you see who they looked at for defensive coordinator? Raheem Morris.
I know, and I love that.
Bro, I hope we get him, bro.
I love that for the DC.
Trent Baalke, bro.
Baalke.
That 49ers tree. Baalke. Them boys know how to draft, boy.
They know how to draft, and they know how to keep players.
And they know how to get free agents.
Bro, what is we about to do over here?
I'm sorry. Did Drew Brees say he was retiring? I'm sorry. Is there a receiver that's still slightly disgruntled in New Orleans who would like to come over to the Jaguars?
No.
Bro, no, Ryan. You go get Kenny Golladay. We gonna go get Michael Thomas.
Yo, we get Michael Thomas. It's a wrap. If we get Michael Thomas, nigga, I'm calling playoffs, nigga. We get Michael Thomas and draft Trevor Lawrence, and we get more key pieces like Kadarius Toney or a freaking.
Bro, I saw that in a mock draft earlier today. Where we get Toney with the 2nd pick in the 1st round.
The 2nd pick in the 1st round,
and then we got ETN in the 2nd.
You oh no!
I was like, oh my God, make it happen.
Oh,
It's not gonna happen.
bro, are you kidding me?
Bro, I would die if that was our draft.
Honestly, ST. Honestly, I'll tell you this. I don't want Michael Thomas if we draft Kadarius Toney and Travis Etienne.
I do.
I mean,
are you kidding me?
I mean, it's not a necessity, bro.
The fuck it's not. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I think I just want Kenny Galladay.
Man, if you don't get that damn wannabe Megatron the fuck out of here.
Optimus. It's not Megatron. It's Optimus Galladay.
It's wannabe Megatron Galladay. That's what it is.
Bro, come on, bro. Don't make me pull up the highlight tape. What he did in there.
Pull up highlight tape all you want to. He ain't.
Bro, that boy nasty, bro.
He ain't nowhere near what Megatron was. That's all I'm saying.
But that boy nasty.
So is Michael Thomas.
Facts. But we can get Kenny Galladay for less money.
But we got cap space.
We can use that cap space for the defense.
We can still grab defensive players.
I feel you.
Look, bro. If I had to take the chance, I had the opportunity to get one of them two. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
I mean, I would go for Michael. If Michael Thomas say he'll come here, of course. That's a no-brainer.
Urban.
I mean, that's a top 5, top 6 receiver in the league right now.
Urban, get your ass out there and start tampering.
I definitely want to have this conversation right now, though. I think the top 5 receiver in the league has been adjusted.
Oh, vastly. Mm-hmm.
Okay, can I have your new top 5?
No, because I haven't even thought of this yet.
Or can I? Well,
No.
Can I have your top 5, not in any order? Just who you think the top 5 are?
No, because I'm messing something. I'm gonna mess something up. So hold on.
Okay, top 7.
Jesus Christ.
And we're not gonna hold you to anything. You can change this whenever you want. So not holding you anything, just a rough top 7.
All right.
Because I got a new top 3.
Okay.
For myself. What I had.
I'm just gonna throw 7 names out there. D-Hop, Devontae Adams, Keenan Allen, Calvin Ridley.
4.
Yeah, I know. Michael Thomas. It's in there. Forgive me, I'm struggling with just trying to think on the fly here. But
you're at 5.
The way he's looked this year, Stephon Diggs.
6.
And then, see, I want to say one of the names from Tampa, but like I don't know which one to say because they all kind of are on par to me at this point.
You forgot Tyreek.
Oh yeah, shit. Tyreek Hill. How am I forgetting that one? Anywho, Tyreek. See, this is why I didn't want to just do it off the top of the head because I would have forgot shit. But that's my 7.
Okay.
What's your 5? What's your 5?
So I'm putting D-Hop still number 1. I'm going Devontae number 2 for me now. Tyreek number 3. I can interchange Tyreek and Devontae. So I feel like they number 2, but I still the fact that D-Hop has done this for so long. And then you go to a new team and then you do this again and you still put up highlights again. Like he's my number 1.
He had the Hail Mary this year. Like that was
yeah, like come on, bro. Like what the my number 4, I'm putting Diggs. And my number 5, I'm sorry. I know he was injured and all that this year and everything, but I believe with another team, with another quarterback, Julio Jones is my number 5. My number 6 is DK. Number 7 would probably be probably Keenan Allen, but
bro, Keenan Allen is still a good shout because I mean he went from Phillip Rivers, who only depended on him, to Justin Herbert, who still depends on him. Like that offense, that passing game is built around Keenan Allen.
He's a route runner, bro. So he's gonna be playing for a minute.
Yeah, he's gonna have.
I like Keenan Allen, but I agree with everybody you said. I'm gonna interchange Keenan Allen for Robbie Anderson because he low key balled this year.
Stop, bro.
Look at receiving.
Top 7.
Look at receiving yards and touchdowns.
He's top 7 receiver in the league, bro.
In yards this year, yeah.
I'm not talking about yards. I'm just talking about eyeball tests. I'm talking about everything. Because if that was the case, you could say Chris Godwin was the number 2 receiver last year.
Chris Godwin was damn good. Chris Godwin.
Yeah, but he wasn't the number 2
Actually, I switch out Robbie for Chris Godwin. For sure. For sure. Chris Godwin like that.
I'm taking Robert Woods over Chris Godwin or Chris Godwin and Robbie Anderson. And I might take Cooper Kupp.
I ain't taking nobody. I ain't taking neither one of them over goddamn.
I'm taking Odell before I'm taking
he ain't even play.
But still, coming up this year, I would take Odell over him.
No, to be, I'm gonna give you credit here, though, Ryan. No, Robbie Anderson, he did ball this year, man.
I'll take CeeDee Lamb over Robbie Anderson.
All right, we're gonna stop.
You sleeping now, dog. You bugging. You fucking bugging. Like,
no. Like
you must have been watching Robbie, dog. Like
I get it. I get where you coming from, Shades, but like Robbie did ball this year. Like there was way too many times where I was just looking. I'm like,
that boy had 4 catches, 150 something yards, and 2 TDs. You'd be like, what?
Same nigga from the Jets?
I'm not surprised.
Like, that's what I was saying a lot of that, but I wouldn't have him in the top 7. You know, if you want to put him in the top 12, I'm there. I'm there with you, but top 7 is strong, bro.
Top 15. He's not better than Thielen. He's not better than Justin Jefferson.
Oh man, Justin Jefferson, dog. Man, Justin Jefferson gonna climb this list though. Like, and it ain't gonna take too long for him.
Number 7 for me. Change it again. Young boy, I know he gonna ball. Claypool.
Ooh, Claypool gonna be a baller, but he ain't top 7 right now. But I feel you.
He gonna be. He gonna
be. He got the potential to be that boy. That hell of a rookie season out of him. You know what I'm saying? Hey yo, shifting over to college football though. Oh man, wait a minute. It's because it's fucking hilarious, yo. So we got Jeremy Pruitt out at Tennessee, and really, I mean, like, bro, the stories that came out today that have been reported. Obviously you can see all rumors and stuff on Twitter, blah, 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 blah. But it has been reported today that Tennessee recruits were receiving money in McDonald's bags in the year of our Lord 2021. In the year of 2021, we still out here giving out money in bags. Like, bro, you got to find different ways to do these money transactions, man. Like,
get a debt, like the debit cards, and put money on it,
bro. They doing some dumb things out here in these streets, and people out here in these recruits out here telling.
Me? Hey, I got eligibility still. Want me?
Like you freaking idiots. So it was announced, I think like the beginning of the weekend, that Jeremy Pruitt was out as coach of Tennessee, and then obviously more reports came out today that stated, that probably gave us some reason as to why he was out. And look, SEC. I know it's tough out here. SEC lower teams. I mean, it's all college football, but like SEC lower teams, y'all better start taking notes from teams like Alabama that know how to make these money transactions work. Teams like LSU that know how to make these money transactions work. You can't be out here doing these 1997 tactics in 2021 thinking you about to get away with this shit. This shit don't work like that no more.
You better give them boys some Bitcoin.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, Don't be saying that shit on the pod. They're gonna be bro. All of a sudden, Bitcoin.
Giving up the game.
They're gonna go up to these damn 17-year-olds. I'm gonna give you 1 Bitcoin. Excuse me? Like that's gonna sound like, what the hell did you just say to me? Even though, as I pull up the Coinbase app right now, Bitcoin is at $36,000 per coin.
Oh my god,
bro! It got up to $41,986 earlier this month.
I remember that bill was like 8,000 at one point.
I remember when our homeboy was telling us
$100,
bro. It was like 130 per coin. And he was like, bro, just do you trust me? I'm like, man, I ain't throwing no money in no shit I ain't never heard of before like that. You know what I'm saying? Like an idiot. I could have dropped 1,000 right there and been balling.
Hey, the homie went and cashed out and still got some Bitcoin, got a car and dipped out. I'm out of here.
Dunzo. Bro, like homie cashed out, bought the car, cash, pulled out the lot. Still got coins on deck, plural. These things are 36,000. Man, y'all better be out here using y'all damn brains, man. But yeah, man, Tennessee, I wish I had the donkey of the day sound. Like y'all some clowns, y'all some clown ass motherfuckers today.
Bro, what?
Bro, and to take it back to the NFL real quick, my bad. Shouts out to Sarah Thomas. She's gonna be the first female referee to officiate a Super Bowl.
That's what we like to hear around here, man. That's what we like to hear. That's some good news right there, man. That's look, man. Breaking history, making history. You know, like shout out to her. I know that has to mean a lot to her. You know, especially to her and her family. You know what I mean? And it's well deserved. So
making history.
So shout out to her. Moving over to the NBA. Fat Harden, even though he got slim, I'm still gonna call him Fat Harden. Fat Harden made his debut with the Nets.
Why can't we call him Big Harden?
Fat Harden. Oh man. But Harden went out there and made his debut with the Nets, man, and
32, 12, and 14.
Nasty.
Look, that was without Kyrie. Matter of fact, they looking good without Kyrie right now.
I'm telling people, man, Kyrie the third option.
Listen, I was listening to the Budden podcast, and this nigga Maul was talking about, bring Harden off the bench as a 6-man. I almost died, nigga. I was like, nigga, what?
No, you don't.
That boy ain't come over here to be those 6-man.
They paying him no $40 million to come off no bench.
Look, man, I look. He was trying to make sense.
50 mil. He is not coming from no bench.
Bro, you ain't nobody paying the 6-man no 30 mil.
He's a walking 30 points.
I mean, because the reason he was saying is like, look at their bench, man. They bench don't got a lot of score. Like they got good players, but they ain't got like no dominant scorers on their bench. That could be a whole nother rollout when he comes up off and that makes sense. But ain't no way that's gonna work.
Nah, G.
And I don't know how it's gonna work.
Need to be Kyrie.
I don't know.
Kyrie need to be coming, but Kyrie ain't coming off no bench.
Exactly. So, man, like Kyrie came out and he apologized to people today. I saw something earlier today when he said he had some.
He had some personal stuff. It had to be personal, bro. It had to be personal stuff. It was the riot that happened probably too.
It was a lot of things probably, you know what I mean? And I definitely understand. But what I can't agree with is like just like not communicating with like coaches and teammates, and like that's what I can't agree with.
Right.
Like no matter how bad things are, you know what I'm saying? Then whatever you just said, say something similar to that, then just say, hey, I'm sorry, I just need some time. There's a lot going on. I will be back. It will be soon, but I just need some time right now. You know what I mean? I just need a little bit of time. So I definitely don't agree with how he did it, but I'm not saying that I disagree that he did it. Just saying that it could have been handled a little bit differently. I definitely understand because I've suffered with having poor communication skills sometimes. So I can understand how poor communication can be misconstrued, and your intentions, your true intentions, like he was probably really hurting or really going through something. You know what I mean? And I think that's going to be part of Kyrie's legacy. He's going to be a misunderstood superstar when it's all said and done. Because outside of the court, like Steven Jackson said, Kyrie paid for George Floyd's family a house. He paid for a house for George Floyd's family. So, I mean, he's giving back to the people. You know what I'm saying? We obviously see that he's artistic because he's able to make a movie, you know, Uncle Drew. You know, so he's very artistic. He has a giving heart, you know what I mean? But, you know, Kyrie's Kyrie, you know what I mean? But I would just say he just has to handle things a little bit differently and, you know, just communicate a little better. And I think he'll be back in the public good graces. Not that he even cares about that, you know. But for me, I'm cool with Kyrie. I'm cool with him staying with the Nets. I think that he will want to make it work because he sees the opportunity that they have in front of him, and they will make it work. I think they will make this work, especially how I saw James Harden playing. James Harden can make it, you know, 20-something, 30-something points if they winning. You know, he'll take less points. You know, he's shown that. And he's shown that he's willing to give up the ball. So I don't get what people saying that it's not going to work because I think Harden is the key. Durant's Durant. You know what I'm saying? He don't need the ball in his hands like that. Sometimes he will take it though. You know, but how you feel about it?
See, because like I think what you're saying in theory, it makes all the sense in the world. Yeah, technically you would think, yeah, it's gonna work no matter what scenarios, like because they're gonna make it work. But see, this is the thing, like you said, like Harden has shown that he's willing to pass the ball and get his help with his teammates, but he's been willing to show he'll do that with one additional superstar since he's been since he's been the number one guy. He's shown he's been able to do that with one superstar. When it was with Russ, he's able to do it. When it's with Harden, he's able to do it. Now, will he be able to do that when there is three on the court? You see what I'm saying? Will they be able to do? Will they be able to coexist? Will they be able to make to find their rhythm when there's three? Because it's easier when there's only two. It's easier because hey, I'm caught up. Oh, toss that thing off to Harden. To Durant real quick. Let him do his thing. Worst case scenario, he gonna kick the ball back to me. But then after a while, that's going those scenarios gonna catch up, and then like who's gonna be playing favorites with who? How they gonna be able to make things work? These are real things that are still going. We still have to wait and see how it's gonna play out, and that's why the Nets are one of the most interesting teams this season.
I think what the main thing that I want to see is I want to see them have that frustrating moment, argue or whatever, and see how they bounce back. Do they bounce back stronger, or does the tension continue? Because if they can bounce back and get over it and continue to grow, then I think the sky's the limit.
Yep. Hey, we also got over in the West, and we talked about the East there for a second. Over in the West, we got Lakers now at number 1 in the West. The Clippers right behind them in the 2 seed. And we just saw the Lakers lose to Golden State, which, I mean, this regular season games are going to be won and lost. Who do you think is going to end up being that number 1 seed at the end of this season out there in the West?
I think it's going to be the Lakers.
Now I think it's going to be Lakers. I had Golden State Warriors originally because I thought Clay was going to be there, but the Lakers, man, because they went in that championship, they got their nucleus, they got their team, they got their culture. You know, they know what they need to do, so I think they can turn it on and off when they need to. And they still got pieces that are growing. You know what I'm saying? Schroeder, they still trying to develop Kuzma. You know, so they still are getting better. That's the thing. They still are getting better. So I'm going to pick the Lakers. Ty Lue got the Clippers, got Kawhi focused. So the Clippers are dangerous. Man. Yep. So you got to watch out for the Clippers, too. I'm surprised with the Clippers. I didn't think that Ty Lue would have them turned around so quickly, but he got no boys turning around quick.
I'll say this real quick. I don't think it matters which one is 1 or 2.
Nah, because it's gonna be them.
It's
Because the Clippers coming for that number 2 spot. Like they're playing in. They're like, yo, we're playing in the semifinals.
yeah, like I don't think it. And then if they playing in the semifinals, that's one of those situations where they play in the same stadium for same arena for 7 straight games. If it goes 7,
So it's any person game.
so that's why I'm like, it really don't matter which one's 1 or 2. I think the Lakers will come out of the West in that 1 seed, but even if the Clippers do take that 1, I think it's going to end up being Lakers Clippers Western Conference Finals, and that's a luxury to be able to play your whole Western Conference Finals in the same arena, no travel.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
That's a luxury.
I'm about to go home after this game.
Who you got coming out the West number 1, Ryan?
Oh, Lakers. I mean, I think that it's pretty much, and like you said, I kind of agree with you. It could flip flop, throughout the season. But ultimately, I think that Lakers gonna end up, number 1 seed. If they are the number 2 seed, they're gonna end up taking it and winning the Western Conference Finals. I don't think that I've seen enough from anybody else. I think that Phoenix will make a little bit of noise, but I don't think they got enough firepower to compete with either one of those 2 teams. So I think it's pretty clear cut. The East, on the other hand, I honestly don't know. It's a lot of players that's not playing due to COVID that have gotten, a lot of the Heat's players have been ravaged by COVID.
Oh my God.
So I mean, I don't even know. And now they talking about the Heat looking at Bradley. So I mean, I don't know.
Y'all get Beal, boy. Dang.
I mean, my thing is this.
But if
I'm cool.
Beal,
I'm cool with getting Bill. I don't care who we give up as long as they name not Hero. Like you can get Duncan Robinson, Kendrick Nunn.
You giving up Tyler Hero.
You can't. Tyler Hero ain't even 21 years old, bro.
You giving up Hero in that trade.
You ain't giving up no damn Hero.
I ain't giving up Hero. I'll give up everything.
Bro,
I'll give you a first round pick before I give up Hero.
Take your fan bias out of it and think about the Wizards. You are not giving up Bradley Beal.
I'm giving you Kendrick Nunn, who was an Eastern Conference, Rookie of the Month quite a few times.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And some draft picks.
I'm giving you Duncan Robinson, who's a sharpshooter. You know what I'm saying? I give you Kelly Olynyk.
Facts.
I can give you Andre Iguodala. You got some veteran presence with you know what I'm saying?
Yep. Talk your shit.
Hey, I'm giving y'all some pieces. We ain't coming up off Tyler.
Not a chance, bro. I ain't coming up off of motherfucking Tyler Hero for shit. You hear me? You hear me? You hear me?
If I'm Washington, you ain't getting Beal without Hero, some draft picks, and possibly adding in Duncan.
You ain't getting both Duncan and Hero. Like these are the negotiations. These are the talks that's happening right now.
Yeah, I know. You ain't getting Beal. My G just scored 60 points. Like you ain't getting.
And then they lose.
Hey, he scored 60.
That's why he won out. Like nothing I can do.
Anybody from Miami on that 60 list?
No. That's okay.
We ain't got to be because we played.
It's niggas in Miami on that final.
We play team ball around here. We play team ball around here, man. Look, hey, who is so far this season surprising y'all though? Like, I don't care if it's like a team or an individual player. Like, who is on the radar for having that season that nobody thought they was gonna have?
Who is this Christian Wood cat?
The center out of Houston?
Do like 6'11".
No, Christian Wood from Rockets, bro.
Yeah, Rockets.
Houston.
Oh, I thought you said. My bad. Never mind.
Yeah, no. This is what happens, and that's a good shout, by the way. This is what happens when you put a center on a team that didn't run with a damn center last year.
But he ain't just no center. That boy popping threes off too.
Oh yeah, he a stretch.
I mean, that's the standard center in 2021, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
league ain't doing that still. Like Gobert.
It's a few that's still out here being old school, but like the standard centers out here now is practically stretch fives, as they like to call them. You know what I'm saying? So
Robin Lopez.
Yeah, Lopez got a jumper now.
No, Christian Wood definitely doing this thing. I guess for me, I would say RJ Barrett. Like obviously we know Julius Randle is Julius Randle, but RJ Barrett really stepping up this season, particularly. Heck, the Knicks is looking good this year, man. And I don't know when the last time you could say the Knicks looking good.
Mike Woodson, Carmelo Anthony, when they had J.R. Smith and Amari, they had a little squad, man.
Man, I look at what they're doing right now, man, and they doing it with youth. I mean, granted, there's gonna be some youthful,
Thibodeau doing this thing at coaching too. He got them playing defense.
Yeah, there's gonna be some youthful shortfalls that they will still have to learn and develop into this league. But for right now, man,
Alfred Payton balling too.
I don't recognize these Knicks, so hey, shout out to them. I think that's who I'm looking at as far as my surprising team and player.
You got somebody surprising
you? I'm gonna go ahead and say Drew Holiday. I honestly didn't think that he would gel so quickly with that team, or that I did see that that Giannis wanted him. I didn't think that he would make as big of an impact as he has made. But just being a defensive stalwart alone, I've seen how he's just frustrated opposing guards. I mean, he's active. He'll back you down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like he's exactly what Giannis needs. And I think that, that's going to really help them possibly get to where they need to be in the Eastern Conference Finals. But will they win it? That is yet to be seen.
Bro, I don't know if you can win that playing the Nets like that, bro.
You can't.
The Nets, all of them are healthy.
You can't.
Gel. Yeah. And they still got that other 3-point shooter, dog. They got 4 good 3-point shooters.
Joe Harris will shoot your lights out.
And then Dinwiddie might be able to come back by the time the finals come.
Joe Harris is a full ass bucket. Like people gotta start respecting Joe Harris be out there just you be like, you don't even know he about to shoot. Like I don't even know
cooking the Nets.
Like, bro, you gotta be in a 3-point contest this year.
No, Joe Harris has been in the 3-point contest before.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, he has. Joe Harris ain't no slouch now.
Yeah.
I know Zach LaVine was in the last year. I think was it? No, I don't think Oladipo was in it. I forgot who was in it. I'm sorry. I think Duncan was.
But my second would be Luka. Like his progression this following year after what he did last year has been crazy.
Yeah.
Trae Young too.
Yeah, that's why I keep saying, man, like the league is in such good hands, man. Like
every team got like a superstar.
Exactly, bro. It's a lot of it's a lot of damn, I can't think of the word, but it's just like everybody's kind of quote unquote on the even playing field outside of these teams. They got the super teams where every team got like a star player that
it's diverse.
Yeah, like
a team usually has like 1 or 2 really good players.
Right, and
like even the bad teams, like the Magic, they got Vucevic, Gordon, Terrence Ross.
Yeah.
Then you got like the Wizards, even though they're doing bad, but they got Westbrook and Beal.
Yep.
Houston, they're not doing too hot, but they got Wall, they got Oladipo now.
Who's the coach out in coaching Westbrook and Beal? Like
Scott Brooks.
Scott, what
used to be the Oklahoma Thunder.
Yeah, like, cause the reason I asked that, because I know he hasn't been there the whole time. Like, I know he hasn't been there.
He's not coaching defense, bro. Their defense is horrible. If they had defense, they probably would win a lot more games.
But why does it seem like not a single coach can get anything out of a pairing that's there? So you had John Wall and Beal there for such a good
bro. Like it's like you kind of need somebody like Thibodeau or something. Like I think Scott Brooks is way too passive. You need somebody that has a defensive presence that's going to bring the defense. Westbrook and Beal are going to bring the offense. You need somebody that's going to instill defense. Now, do they have defensive players? I haven't seen that. on them. But Beal, Westbrook and Beal, I think they can get the perimeter. You know, you need people that's going to get the inside, and you need to have a scheme that's going to, you know, take advantage of your people's defensive strengths. And Scott Brooks is not doing that, bro. There's no way Beal has 60 points, y'all score 135, and then y'all lose 141. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's too much. That's just too. Like I said, I don't understand how not a single coach can get the best out of that team when you got either John Wall and Bradley Beal or Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook. Like, come on, like there's got to be something is wrong there organizationally at that point. You know what I mean? But Shades, tell us what's up with as we slide over to. I ain't got no graphic for this movie, so we slide over to entertainment talk.
Yeah, man. We got a nice little new segment, you know. A little bit of entertainment news. So the reason I brought this up was just because I know all of us on this pod is Mortal Kombat fans. Absolutely. And the Mortal Kombat movie was okay, you know, it was pretty good when it came out back in the day. But apparently they're supposed to be rebooting it and bringing it back out. And apparently,
hold up. So my story and my history with the Mortal Kombat movie that came out back in the day. It was the first movie I ever saw in a movie theater, right?
Dang.
And on top of that, I went with the homies and like I called mom on a payphone. Just let you know how far back we going. Called Mom Dukes on the payphone and I said, we gonna watch the movie again. We snuck back in that bitch and watched it for the second time.
Dang, boy.
Bro.
That you movie, at AMC Regal, nigga?
I was at over at Regency.
Yeah.
Bro. Like that was the first time I had ever seen a movie in a theater, and I was so wrapped up in that movie, like because that shit was so fire to me back then. Mm-hmm. My bad, I ain't mean to interrupt. Go ahead, do your thing.
Nah, bro, no. Cause I don't think I saw Mortal Kombat in the movies. I saw it when it came out on VHS. But nah, the critics and everybody that saw the opening scene is basically saying that it's supposed to be bar setting, so they're resetting the bar on martial arts and just on overall on movies and sci-fi or whatever like that. So they're saying the opening scene is supposed to be with Sub-Zero versus Scorpion, but it's before they get their powers or before they change or whatever it is. So I never really knew how they got their powers either. So this Mortal Kombat thing is going to be kind of dope because they're going to show like how they got their powers. So apparently Scorpion and Sub-Zero's clan has like a generation, like there's generations of bad blood between them and wars and stuff like that. So that's why them two are such rivals. You know, their clans don't like each other. So think about it like Bloods versus Crips. Even though Bloods and Crips originally got along, that's apparently what it was. And it's supposed to be like, I guess back in the day they got along, and then there was a rift and there's bad blood or whatever like that. So, but yeah, it's supposed to be crazy. It's supposed to be bar setting. So I'm kind of not kind of excited. I'm very excited to see that new Mortal Kombat movie that's supposed to come out. It's supposed to be really good.
I just want to see how Raiden got his shit. That's all I'm saying.
For real, how you get that electricity? Boy?
How you get the electricity, fam? Like, bro, I needs to know. Like, I'm excited. I'm excited for a new Mortal Kombat. Like I said, obviously, Mortal Kombat has a special place in my heart, and I'm trying to see the new shit, especially if it's getting this much buzz off of an opening scene. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Shit. Ryan, how you feeling about that new Mortal Kombat, dog?
Well, I'm fired up. You know, I'm a big Mortal Kombat fan. You know, I mean, from the video games to the movies, it's all the same to me. So
that uppercut,
yeah, and I like the fact they said there's gonna be fatalities in it too. So that's gonna be big. I really want to see how they, you know, play that into it. But
especially with the graphics they got nowadays.
Yeah, Absolutely. I'm excited to see how that goes. So, how you feeling about that, ST?
Man, I'm super hyped for anything Mortal Kombat related. Like dumb hype for anything Mortal Kombat related. You feel me? Um, man. A matter of fact, I gotta go buy me some more some Mortal Kombat games. I don't give a damn if I got to go back and buy the straight up Nintendo.
Yo, that been on Sega.
Woo! Bro, I'm down to play. I'm down to play any form of Mortal Kombat because every single one of them was fire.
Yeah,
In my eyes, anyways. You know what I'm
no, I
saying?
feel you. And then the last thing that we had in entertainment talk was Dave Bautista posted something, and he was saying that he'll give $20,000 to anybody that could find the person that scraped Trump on the side of a manatee. So apparently, there's somebody out there that scraped Trump. I don't know what they scraped it with, but it's engraved on a manatee. So it's going to forever be there. That manatee is going to have to carry that as a scar on his back for the rest of his life. And it wasn't no small Trump; it was over his whole back. And somebody took a picture and posted it, and it made its way across. So, man, people out here are sick in the head. You know what I mean?
Like we need to find out who was the group of people that was responsible for that, because there's no way possible one person was able to get to a manatee and it starts carving on this manatee.
Bro, and that manatee must have been yelling and like, bro, like what?
Like exactly, bro.
What's up with these people, man?
People are fucking sick, and especially some of these Trump supporters. Some of these Trump supporters. Let me make sure I say this thoroughly. Some of these Trump supporters, y'all are some sick motherfuckers, man. Like you out here carving up an animal, a species, you know, like. And what the fuck would that prove? Like, what does that accomplish? What is that like? What message are you sending with carving a Trump into a manatee?
Bro, that just like proves like you're sick. Like what? How does that help anybody? But yeah, bro. I didn't mean to leave on that type of note. You know what I mean? But that's what we're dealing with in the world. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be safe out there, man. It's crazy.
Absolutely, and I know some people. Tune in to hear our takes on everything in regards to like the inauguration and stuff, things along those natures. And on this pod, we just didn't feel like jumping into that this week, or in correction on this episode. We will get back to that on the Friday episode because I'm sure there's going to be something to talk about when it coming off the back of this inauguration here. But you know, if you're interested in that, just know that's going to be on the front part of the front part of the pod because I can't speak English today. But I guess we just sometimes you just got to end out on that kind of note, man. Y'all boys got any shout outs before we get up out of here today?
Yeah, man. Shout outs to Homie Studio. Shout outs to the pod. I don't know if people were able to see it, but we definitely got some new merch. Turn the camera down.
You know
what I mean, so we got the Homie Studios hoodies. We're about to post that on the YouTube page and on the Facebook, so you'll be able to get the hoodies. We got the Homie Studio socks. You know what I'm saying? Put it up there so you can see the socks, you dig? You know what I mean? So we got the socks coming, and then you got the Homie Studios tank top. So this is just the first edition. Fade to black. The vibes. So this is the Fade to Black. We also got the Night Out edition that's coming out next. So we should have that out in the next 2 weeks. But we're gonna roll this out. ST, I'll talk to you. Maybe we can roll it out Friday, Saturday, or something like that. Make sure we put it on YouTube and social media correctly. But I think everybody's satisfied with it and how it looks. You know what I mean? So
for sure.
We'll go ahead and roll it out. Roll out the first one, and then we can start seeing
I will have a little contest. You know what I mean? We want to see people post from around the world, and I want to put that up on our Instagram and stuff like that. So if you get something, we're definitely gonna ask you to take a picture so we can put it up on our Instagram, put it up on our Twitter, show our homies from around the world. Definitely state where you're at, state where you're from.
Yeah,
we'll really
want to be able
appreciate
to
it.
shout you out correctly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we definitely want to shout you out. You know what I'm saying? Because you're definitely one of the homies. But yeah, man, that's my shout out. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, right. You got any shout outs, brother?
Shout out to the homies, everybody, you know, that's tuning in, you know, the family. Just want to make sure everybody stays safe. You know, it's a crazy time. You know,
crazy world.
You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow's inauguration day, you know, so you know everybody get hype. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be a change of guard.
You did.
Guards and grill.
You feel me? And also shout out to the Florida Gators national basketball team for just defeating the 10-1 Tennessee Volunteers 75-49.
Ooh.
You did.
Ooh.
I mean, for y'all.
They so.
I'll give y'all that just because you know I ain't gonna be no hater. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to. I mean, obviously, shout out to the people that continue to rock with us, continue to listen, continue to subscribe, and let their friends know that we rocking. Shout out to the Jaguars for getting their shit together and putting some pieces in place. like because damn it, you know it's been rough out here, and
rough in the street.
Just shout out to you know all the homies. Shout out to my A1s, So Shades, Ryan, Peach, Rod. You know what I mean? IB. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to y'all.
Next.
And then just shout out to everybody listening. I hope y'all remain safe. I hope for the ones that are here in the United States, I hope y'all remain safe throughout this whole transfer of presidency here. And I just hope that, you know, by the time we get here on Friday, we gonna be living in a little slightly more peaceful world. But until then, next time we'll catch up with y'all. Episode 27. Until then, 26. We out this bitch. Yiddy.